So you want to learn how to skate gaps. Well, today I'm giving you top quality tips and tricks on how to skate gaps. To help me explain these tricks, I'm only going to be skating gaps today, so stay tuned because there's going to be a lot of falling. I have hand selected 4 different gaps for today, each of them progressively getting harder to skate, and right now I am at the first spot of the day, so let's get started. Alright, to start us off, I'm going to be talking about the pop. The pop is probably the most important part of skating gaps, and there's a lot of things that play into getting the perfect pop. So you're going to want a firm pop. A wimpy pop won't get you anywhere. You want one of those pops that you can hear it from a mile away, just like the loudest pop ever. And the next thing that goes into getting the perfect pop is going to be when you pop. You want to make sure that you pop right before the end of the gap, but not too late or your wheels will go over and that will just mess you up. So for this gap, I would pop right here. So you're going to be rolling up, pop right there, right before your wheels go off the edge. If they go off before you pop, you're gonna have a problem because they'll go off and then you'll pop and get super pop, and it's probably gonna surprise you and you'll fall off the board and probably die. And if you pop beforehand, it's just harder to clear. Alright guys, I'm getting cold, so I'm gonna start skating so I can warm myself up. Well, that hurt a lot. So I'm gonna give myself 5 more tries, and I have to fully commit to them. If I don't land it in these 5 tries, we're moving on to the next spot. I'm done with this spot. We're gonna go travel to the next spot real quick, and then I will give you some more tricks and tips, and hopefully land my tricks better than this one because that was a lot harder than I expected. But since I didn't land that fakey big spin down this, we gotta take the path of despair. Right over there. I'll see you guys when I get there. We made it. Alright, so I made it to the next spot, which is the CVS gap. It took me a while to get here through the gutters, but I made it. Right now I am super thirsty, so I kind of need to find something to... Wait a second. It's not bad. The next trick with skating gaps is the speed. With every single gap, there's a specific amount of speed that you're going to want to have so that you can clear the gap, and so that you're not going too fast to where you're just gonna fly away and not exist anymore. That amount of speed always differs from each gap that you skate though. So speed's a big factor when skating gaps. I don't know what it is with me, but for some reason I pick the gaps that have the most gritty ground. It's not fun to roll on at all. It's like I'm being shredded by a cheese grater, but the cheese grater is made of concrete. So I showed you guys what it looks like to have enough speed for like a small gap over there, but now I'm gonna try to ollie this big side, which means I need a lot more speed. If I don't get enough speed, I could clip the end and end up like I did a few years back when I tried to skate this huge gap. So I don't want to do that again, so I'm going to make sure I go fast enough and hopefully I land this ollie first try because I'm tired of rolling on this gritty ground. First try, yeah! Spot 2 completed. Landed all the tricks. Well, not all the tricks. I had a few harder tricks I wanted to try on the spot, but ever since that fall, my skills are kind of limited right now because my ankle still hurts. So basically I'm just skating with adrenaline right now, and I can really only do like ollies, 180s, and some shoves. So I'm gonna try to get a variety for you guys and kind of experiment on the other spots to make it more entertaining. But after that fall, it's been hard to land tricks. So, and walk, and do anything. Let's go to the next spot. We've officially made it to the next spot. Bad news. That over there is a spot. There's still no skateboarding sign, and their bay door, garage door is open, and there's people in there. So I'm gonna try to go skate it and get some tricks, but we might get kicked out. Alright guys, the next thing to know when skating gaps is to have nice run-up. Ideally you would want run-up that has no cracks, no bumps, no weird phenomenons, no rocks, no pebbles, nothing. You just want the smoothest run-up and a lot of it. But in the streets, that's not likely to be the case. So really the only thing I can tell you for a trick or a tip for this is to know your run-up. Like before going to skate the gap, you're gonna wanna go to the run-up and inspect it. You wanna see if there's any rocks on the ground, kick those out of the way if they are, and if there's any cracks, you wanna know in your head where they are, so when you're running up, you're ready to hit that bump, and it's not gonna throw you off. Of course, this ground is super gritty too. Look at all that. I'm being super scraped up. Okay, I just landed that trick, but somebody spotted me, and I think he's coming right now. Yeah, he looked at me as I did a trick, and then he walked back inside. I don't know if he's getting somebody to kick me out, or if he's just like, I don't want to deal with that guy. So I'm gonna try to get one more trick at least before I get kicked out. That doesn't count. Yes! I did it! I did it. I landed the fakie big spin down a gap today. I didn't know if I was going to be able to do it because my ankle has been hurt, but I did it. It's time to go to the next spot, but to get there, I have to use this portal right here. In order for this portal to work, I gotta run as fast as I can through it. If I don't run fast enough, I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I did not run fast enough. Oh, I guess I gotta do it again. It worked! Can you hear me? Check, check, check. It was too loud out there, so I'm going to talk in my car so you guys can have some better audio. Before I throw myself down this last gap today, I wanted to talk about one more thing. That is commitment. I can't express how important it is to commit when trying tricks down gaps. Literally, if you don't commit, you're not landing the trick. So the truth is, skating gaps is really similar to skating flat ground. Same tricks, you're just going down something. So if you can land a trick on flat, then you're guaranteed that you are able to land a trick down a gap. It's just a matter of commitment. With that being said though, it is very hard to commit to certain tricks. There's examples of that just through watching me skate these gaps today. I had trouble committing to certain tricks, and therefore it took me longer to land them. I realized that I really don't like falling, especially down gaps. It hurts a lot more, so you gotta be ready for that. Okay, it is time to do the last ollie. Let's go. You guys, look at what I set up to make sure that I don't get ran over. I put a barrier. Alright, let's land this real quick.